What's up, guys? Today I'm here in St. Catharines in this neighborhood also known as Secord Woods. Now, this is an area that I haven't done a vlog tour for you yet, so I'm excited to show you this area. We're gonna take a deep dive, we're gonna take a tour, I'm gonna show you all around, I'm gonna show you the different types of homes, the amenities in this area, and the location that we're in proximity to everything here in St. Catharines. But behind me, you can probably see that I'm standing under the front porch of this house. Now, this is our latest listing that just hit the market here in the Secord Woods neighborhood. And at the very end of this video, we're gonna give you a full comprehensive tour of this house, highlighting all the features, benefits. We're gonna talk price and show you what's hiding in the backyard. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you stick around to the end, and we are going to hit the road and show you around Secord Woods right here in St. Catharines. Now, if this is your first time on my channel, what's up, guys? My name is Andrew Kowski, and I'm a local real estate agent and team leader with Living in Niagara Real Estate Group at eXp Realty. Now, my team helps hundreds of people just like you buy and sell real estate here, and of course, we absolutely love it. That's why we create these community vlogs, these neighborhood vlogs, pros and cons videos to help you make a better decision when it comes time to buying and selling here in Niagara. So if you guys are thinking about relocating or buying or selling here, whether it be tomorrow or in the near future, then make sure you guys reach out. We'd love to hear from you. You guys are always welcome to call, text, DM, or a favorite, schedule a Zoom call so we can arrange a meet and greet and figure out how we can help you. All right, guys, so touring Secord Woods. Now, Secord Woods is actually originally an older neighborhood. This neighborhood that we're in right here, where our newest listing is considered a newer neighborhood. So this area was developed about 15 to 20 years ago. So quite new in comparison to really other parts of St. Catharines as well. But Secord Woods, again, is primarily an older neighborhood. So today we're going to be really focusing on this neighborhood as well as a neighboring neighborhood just right beside where we're at now. Again, just because it is primarily newer, we want to highlight some of the newer homes that are that were built here. So as we're driving around the neighborhood, you're gonna notice like the style of homes here are primarily two-story raised bungalows and the odd bungalow. That's kind of what dominates this specific neighborhood right here. Now, this neighborhood was built in 2008, 2009 primarily by a builder, a local builder by the name of Rinaldi Homes. They're well known, very reputable, good builders. So to my best of knowledge, this whole neighborhood was built by them. Now, as we circle around, you're gonna see the lot sizes are all good size. You know, the lot sizes are ranging anywhere from 40 to 50 feet in frontage, which is pretty average to today's standards. I mean, some neighborhoods are obviously even a little bit smaller, but for the most part, they're good sized lots here. You can see like the trees and stuff are starting to get more mature because, again, this neighborhood's been around for like 15, 16 years. So, you know, the trees have had time to kind of bloom. So it looks, unfortunately right now, it doesn't look the greatest because we're on a rainy winter day with a lot of snow because we had a lot of snow recently. But it's in the summertime and in the springtime, it really starts to look a lot nicer. So we're still driving through the same neighborhood just around the corner from our latest listing here. There's also townhomes. I wanted to mention that we're heading into another section of the neighborhood where there's more custom builds, and there's been different builders in that area there. But just to the right of me, you've got, I would say, a row of about 20 to 30 townhouses. And as we approach over here, you're gonna see there's actually some townhome lots that are set to be built. We'll give you a better view of that in just a second. But on this side of the neighborhood, or development, I should say, these homes are a little bit more custom. They range in two-story. There's some more modern contemporary designs, more stucco designs, things like that. And all the homes that are on the left of me right over here actually don't have any rear neighbors whatsoever. There's a huge cemetery that spans like, I don't even know how many acres, but we're probably 3 to 5 acres, maybe even bigger. And it spans all the way up to here. So a lot of these homes have no rear neighbors, which is quite nice, and obviously a premium for anyone living living there because they never have to worry that, you know, there's going to be a house that's going to be built. Now let's talk pricing a bit. Now in this neighborhood here with the two-story home, again, it's gonna vary and it's gonna depend on the types of finishes that you have, but a two-story home in this neighborhood here is gonna start somewhere in the high 7 range. Then if you get into something that's a little bit more custom, that has maybe a finished basement, double car garage, you know, some nicer landscape features, you know, you could be upwards to around 850. And then the 9 to 950 is pretty average in here. There's another one that just went up actually a couple days ago, just in the other section of the neighborhood. Again, no rear neighbors. It's got some pretty high-end features and finishes in that one. That one's sitting at about 1.3 million off the top of my head. So safe to say this neighborhood, the average price is in around that 900 mark. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to take you over into the older part of Secord Woods and show you some of those homes too. We're not going to spend a ton amount of time there, but I want to give you guys a better idea because Secord Wood really has a ton of different average prices. The prices here are going to be a lot higher than they are in the older section, where the older section, the average price is, you know, hovering in the mid-5 range, and then literally everything else in between. So in just a minute, we're going to take you over that way and show you what the older section looks like as well. We're going to take you into the newer subdivision that is just neighboring this community right here. All right, guys, so now we are in that other neighborhood that I mentioned. We're in the older part of Secord Woods. Now in this older part, you have townhouses, like older townhouses. You have semi-detached homes over here. You have a lot of those. You've got detached homes. Most of the homes in this area were built through the years of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. That's kind of the years that dominate this specific area here. Now, when it comes to prices in this neighborhood, the average price is going to be hovering around 600,000. So for like a semi-detached home over here, you can get into that for, again, depending on condition and finishes, for around the 5 to 550 range. And then going to a fully detached, like brick bungalow, back split, side split, something like that, you're going to be averaging somewhere in the lines of 625 to 675,000. That's a safe average. And then when you get into some of the larger, like two-story or multi-level detached, again, depending on finishes, safe to say your average is going to be closer to 7 to 750 in this area. And then we're not going to go over there, but in the older section closer to Hartzell Road, you're going to be more into the wartime bungalows. And the wartime bungalows are going to be your cheapest option. You know, you could pick up a wartime bungalow in that area for around 450 to 500,000. Right now, guys, we're right in the heart of this neighborhood. This park is called Wise Guys Park. This was donated a couple years ago when this neighborhood was being developed. Obviously, a great feature to have for any type of neighborhood like this because you got a lot of kids in this neighborhood. I know it's a little hard to see right now because of all the snow. There's some great reviews for this park too. There's actually like 26 reviews online for this park. Just to give you an example, there's people saying this park is amazing, very nice park, no graffiti, great amount of seating. You guys can see we're on the other side of where they're building these townhomes, all along that over there. And right over there is the Welland Canal Parkway. We're going to take you over there in a sec. That's where all the big ships will go through. There's the entranceway to the neighborhood. These all have community mailboxes, as you can see. There's no mail direct to the home, again, being a newer neighborhood. And to circle back, our new listing, literally, you can't really see the sign, is about 200 steps, if I had to guess, right straight ahead. So a nice added feature and benefit for, you know, a young family looking for a good size home that wants to be, you know, in close proximity to a park like this, or even the Canal Parkway. Right over here, guys, as you can see, we have a coming soon freehold townhouse development that is slotted to be built. Now, I know this development has been, I think, slotted for quite some time now, and I think just, you know, during COVID, you know, construction in general really slowed down. But they still have the sign out here, so and you can see like all the lots are serviced, ready to go. If I had to guess, you've probably got a solid 50-60 townhomes that are going to be built in here, and I would assume again it's all going to be townhomes. Straight over that way over there, you have the Welland Canal and the canal pathway. We're going to take you over there in just a second. You guys can get a better view of this neighborhood. That's the cemetery right over there with a dead end. Kind of a rainy, ugly day today. All right, guys, as you can see, we are looking at the Welland Canal. So that is the Garden City Skyway that you guys see up there with traffic going across it. And then you can see the Welland Canal Bridge, one of the locks right here. It's actually closed today, so we can't go over it. But I don't know if you guys can also see the water level in the Welland Canal. Typically in the wintertime when they close it, they lower the water levels. It was frozen for the longest time because we had such a cold stint of weather, but it looks like it's not frozen anymore. So all this land is owned by the St. Lawrence Seaway and the canal pathway, which if you've watched my videos in the past before, the Welland Canal Pathway is a great path. It actually starts at Lock 1 in Port Weller and it's 48 kilometers. So it actually runs, you can see it right down here. This path actually runs all the way from Port Weller, which is North St. Catharines, all the way to Port Colborne. So if you're a cyclist, it is an amazing bike ride in the summertime. It's a great time to hop on there and literally take it all the way down into Port Colborne and then back again. So a few of the biggest draws in why you would want to live in this area. The first one that definitely comes to mind for me would be its central location. We're going to take you over into the area of Glendale very shortly to show you the proximity and how close we are to the Niagara Outlet Mall, which I'm sure you've heard about before, as well as the amenities that are in and around that area. You're actually literally just minutes from there. So this is a very central location, just being close to that as well. You're also like minutes from the QEW highway access, which is great. You can get into Niagara Falls very quickly. You can get into the other end of St. Catharines very quickly, and literally everywhere within a radius of here within 10 minutes. So that definitely is a draw for many people who probably live over in this area. The other thing is definitely for families. Now, if you've watched some of my past videos and know, I've talked about the different areas in St. Catharines, and primarily St. Catharines doesn't have a lot of land left to build newer, bigger homes. Now, down in the southwest end of St. Catharines in the Vancicle area and the Martindale area, you've got larger homes over there. However, take that out of the equation. There's not a lot of like newer construction. Like, I mean, anything that's like 15 to 10 years and newer, like that has, these larger 2 stories with 3, 4, 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. Like, it's just not that common in the north of the city. So that's why this would be a really big draw for many people for sure, because they have these bigger, larger family homes. And again, as you saw, I've showed you, one park that's super close by. So it's really safe. It's family friendly. There's good schools in this area as well. Now, if you've got young kids that are in elementary school, the 3 top schools, or the 3 most popular schools here in the Secord Woods area, would be Applewood Public School. You have St. Christopher Catholic Elementary School, as well as Ferndale Public School. So those are the 3 main elementary schools that are in the area. There's no immediate high school right within this vicinity, so that would depend on where the bus routes are going to go, or where you're going to take your kids. If you're going to go Catholic or you're going to go public high school, you're going to be just probably more north of here, or down towards the south end of Glenridge, which has Dennis Morris and Sir Winston Churchill High School as well. Also, if you travel, this is also worth noting. The Queenston-Lewiston Bridge to the USA is only a 14-minute drive from our latest listing over there in Secord Woods. That's not even at the outlet here. So technically, if we were to jump on the highway from this location at the Niagara Outlet, it would only be about 10 minutes to the Queenston-Lewiston Bridge. So if you're a frequent traveler or like to go into the States, this is a really, really great, convenient location for that. So there's not much going on out here past the GM plant. We're like literally right in between what's called Glendale, which is actually Niagara-on-the-Lake postal code. As I mentioned earlier, you're super close to that, so we're gonna head over that way, at least to show you how close in proximity you are to the Niagara Outlet, but there's a lot of commercial, industrial land out here that is owned by GM as well as St. Lawrence Seaway, and nothing's really done with it at this point in time. Now, before we head into the next neighborhood, if you guys are enjoying this vlog tour so far, do me a favor and make sure you hit like, subscribe, and tap that little notification bell so you guys are going to be notified every time I post up videos just like this one. Now, as you can see here, we've got some stacked townhomes, and then straight ahead here, if you guys look over there, you can see the one of the canal bridges. And actually where you see that smokestack, that's where the GM plant is actually located. There's an engine plant over that way. And then here you can see they've got, they're slotting to build more homes right over in this pocket right here. All right, we're now at the Niagara Outlet Collection, as I've mentioned to you. And just to give you guys some context in relation to how close we are to the Secord Woods neighborhood that we're in, as well as our newest listing, I just put it in Google direction, and it actually is only 5 minutes away, which is super, super convenient. You have the outlet right over here. This right here is Bass Pro. You have Leon's there too. There is a Starbucks just over here. There's a McDonald's, and there's a lot that's going to be built up here. If you can see behind me, like there's a ton of acreage and land out here that will eventually be built up, probably into a mix of residential and commercial. Now, this area again is considered Niagara on the Lake. It's slotted to, it's actually called Glendale. It's going to be, in my opinion, more of an extension to St. Catharines eventually, again, because it is kind of away from Niagara on the Lake. What people picture as Niagara on the Lake, and future plans for this area in the next 10 to 15 years, they're saying there's going to be about 15,000 homes that are going to be built, as well as lots of commercial development that is going to be built out this way as well. It'd probably be unrecognizable eventually. Also to mention too, while I'm thinking about it, Niagara College is actually right over there too. That's the Niagara on the Lake, Niagara College campus. And then if you can see over my shoulder over here, that area is Niagara on the Green. That is where there is a golf course, Royal Niagara, and you've also got a big residential development right over there that was kind of built and designed around the golf course. Again, not Secord Woods, but really just wanted to touch on that and show you how close you are to all of this. Now, as promised, friends, we're back here from our neighborhood tour. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the area and seeing some of the amenities within this vicinity. Now, I'm back as promised at our latest listing. This is 23 Wilfred, Laurier, Crescent. It is a 2-story home, again, built by Rinaldi Homes, so it's a well-known builder in the area. This home was built in 2008. It spans 2,500 square feet plus a fully finished basement. It has 4+1 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. So a great family home. I'm standing outside at the front porch, and I just want to show you some of the features outside. Again, there's a lot of snow. Things are a little bit melty right now. It doesn't look great, but what we're going to do is I'm going to post up some of the photos on screen to show you what it looks like in the summertime as well. All right, here we have it, guys. First, I want to highlight, you can see this beautiful stamped concrete driveway. It wraps all the way up to the front porch. You've got a nice covered front porch. This is a super low maintenance lot too. Again, a little hard to see, but we're gonna post those photos up. As you can see, there's a lot of river rock our clients have done to make landscaping nice and easy. You don't have a huge front lawn, so easy to cut. It doesn't take long at all in the summertime. And the backyard, once you guys see that, you're gonna see it's even better with regards to low maintenance. But we're gonna make our way inside the house, so stay tuned. All right, folks, welcome to 23 Wilfred, Laurier. I'm standing in the front foyer, and obviously you can see the focal point is this beautiful wood staircase. And coming over to the right here in this wing of the house, you've got a dining room set up. Now, this area can be pretty versatile. You could make this into a sitting area if you wanted to, and maybe make that into a dining area. You really can do whatever you please. But you can see the finishes. You've got hardwood floors throughout this level right here. You've got a combination of tile in the front foyer, which people really like tile in the front foyer of homes. It's just easy to clean, low maintenance. California blinds. It's a nice little sitting area right over here. And you got more of the front foyer here. As you can see, you've got a ton of space You've got the front hall closet right there. You've got the finished laundry room. We'll get over there in just a second. Now making our way into the family room or great room. This is where you can picture where everybody's going to spend most of their time with their family. You've got this beautiful brick mantle fireplace. That's a gas fireplace there too. It's all carpet. It's nice and cozy. Again, lots of natural light in here. You know, being built in the late 2000s, you definitely have more of a modern floor plan with kind of an open concept design here, but still kind of maintaining that two-story traditional kind of feel. You can see you've got your double doors out to the backyard. You've got this large center island that seats 6 people. Again, easy for a family if you wanted to convert that, do a smaller island and actually do an eating kitchen. Again, you've got that versatility in this floor plan. It was probably how it was originally built or designed. Right here, you have a coffee station that my clients have set up. It's a great spot for that. Got granite countertops, as you can see, dark wood cabinets. And what everybody loves, of course, is a walk-in pantry. Arguably, this is one of the top features I get when I talk to people that they want in a house is a walk-in pantry. It is great to have, super convenient. Again, family friendly, people could load them with all the stuff. And then heading out of the kitchen, we've got a stylish half bathroom or powder room right here. Again, obviously really convenient for having guests over. And then right here, we've got our finished laundry room. Updated appliances, lots of storage, and a very cool feature just behind this door. I won't open it, but this house actually has a laundry chute, which is pretty cool. Not many houses have that anymore. It was kind of popular back in the day, but this house actually has that. And then right through this door, that is your double car garage. And we are gonna head upstairs to the second level. As I mentioned, on the second level of this house, we have 4 bedrooms, and they're sizable bedrooms. You're gonna see that, again, if you've got kids, this is the perfect house because you've got lots of space. Every bedroom has a closet. Up here, just wanna note too, you can see it's got the same hardwood as it is downstairs. It's in excellent shape. And then in the bedrooms, this is all laminate floors that have been put in. They've been updated through the years. Got a closet here. That would be our first bedroom. Right to the left, we have another bedroom. However, my clients have it set up as a home gym. It's great space for that. And California blinds on all of the windows. There's another closet. And we are now going into bedroom 3. This is a larger bedroom. This here is the second bathroom off the main hallway. It's a 4-piece bathroom. Nice, easy, low maintenance shower and tub combo here. I know a lot of families like this and they don't worry about the tile. These are, as much as they're not considered, you know, an upgrade, or a lot of people like maybe the glass and all that, I'll tell you, this is super functional for a family because it's really easy to clean. There's a linen closet, and then we are now going into the primary bedroom. As you can see, you've got a nice little feature wall at the back over here. Again, large window, California blinds, lots of natural light in here. And it's a huge bedroom. Got a walk-in closet, which is a nice size right off there. And I love this feature right here. You've got the cool barn door. Eliminates a lot of space. It's perfect for this space right here going into the primary ensuite. You've got updated tile floors, new dual vanities. Love the wallpaper feature wall. It's a huge bathroom as well. And then you've got a 3-piece, again, super easy functional shower, easy to clean, updated toilet. Again, newer construction means larger primary bedroom and larger bedrooms, as well as an ensuite. This is by popular demand. I get a lot of people reach out and they always want that walk-in closet and they want that primary ensuite, which in older homes can be hard to find. Well, there you have it, guys. That's gonna wrap up our vlog tour today of Secord Woods and our property tour of 23 Wilfred Laurier Crescent. I hope you enjoyed it. This house is priced at $954,900. For more photos, video, or any other information about this house specifically, or the Secord Woods neighborhood, then you guys know what to do. Make sure you reach out to us. We love to hear from you. But we hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell, and we will see all of you on the next video.